I'll be stuck here in this bonus space, where I'll be kept here in this empty place. Seems like a question for our endless days. We seem to be caught here lost in an endless maze. When will we rise to act on what we say? Or will the words be sounds in an empty place? Seems like a question for our endless days. We seem to be caught here lost in an endless maze. Just like neon lights and fake guitars, nothing ever seems to make any sense at all. But you said with silver and gold I have none, but I bring you home. You bring me back to life. You make me feel alive. Feel alive. But how do a heart shine light in the darkest days? Do we believe that there is a better way? Seems like we're miles away from happy days. We seem to be caught here looped in fuzzy days. Just like neon lights and fake guitars, nothing never seems to make any sense at all. But you said silver and gold I have none, but I bring you home. You bring me back to life. You make me feel alive. Feel alive. You're all I need. When this world fades, but only you remain. You're all I need. When everything's not the same, so you never change. You said silver and gold I have none, but I bring you home. You bring me back to life. Make me feel alive. Feel alive. But you said silver and gold I have none, but I bring you home. You bring me back to life. You make me feel alive. You bring me back to life. You make me come alive. Hi, I'm Sam,
I'm Kun.
and we're Lost Spaces. At least the two of us. We have three other band members who are in KL at the moment, chilling. And yeah, we play
Indie pop, yeah, you know.
indie synth pop lah. Yes,
Yeah.
We have a lot of synth influences. So yeah.
We draw a lot of influences from very different places. Initially it started out quite very heavily influenced by the 1975 and you know the later stages of Paramore and you know Half
Yes,
Noise.
Paramore.
There's this group called like Soul as well,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and what else is there?
I think like we progressively, of course, for us, I think for me personally, like 1975 was, I think even Kun as well. We were like, ooh, hardcore. The other band members, not really. Kyle, our drummer, is a big 1975 fan too. But I think we sort of were trying to find ourselves sonically, like sound-wise, because we were like, we love them so much, but we want to be us as well. So we went on like a bit of a pursuit to find a sound, and I personally ended up like digging up a lot of like I think when the new Paramore record came out, After Laughter, in 2016, that was when I was like, yeah, I love how the drums sound here. and there were a lot of nice synth textures that was in Half Noise. Half Noise is Zach Farrow's drummer, and that's his side project.
Paramore's
drummer. Sorry, Zach Farrell, Paramore's drummer's side project. Yeah, a lot of ambient stuff like soul, and recently I've definitely flirted a lot with like a lot of Tame Impala kind of sounds, and like became a big fan over the last few years. And yeah, I think those were the main stuff where we draw. Electronically, we sometimes draw a lot of references to Muramasa because we're big fans in some sequences in our music. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the bunch of our influences, I guess. Saw you down the hallway, we could tease me with your eyes. I come over with a drink in hand, then you say goodbye. But you said, let's go on an adventure, chase the sunsets in the sky. I see you in the hallway with your hands in another guy. So eclectic, I can't understand your signals. You're pushing, pulling, now you're leaving me in limbo. I guess I'm reading you with weird, confusing symbols. Not here to play games, I'm not calling you tonight. Not calling you tonight. Not calling you tonight. Not calling you tonight. Not calling you. Hands by my side, will you try to kiss me right? I see you in the walkway, kissing that other guy. You're so eclectic, I can't understand your signals. You're pushing, pulling, now you're leaving me in limbo. I guess I'm reading you with weird, confusing symbols. I'm not here to play games, I'm not calling you tonight. Not calling you tonight. Not calling you tonight. Not calling you tonight. Not calling you. Why does it have to be a game? Why can't we fall on the same page? Why does it have to be a game? Why can't we fall on, skip these wrong lanes? Why does it have to end with pain? Why can't we fall on the same page? I don't want it to be this way. I'm not here to play games, I'm not calling you tonight. 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 I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you. With Lost Faces, like when I started it and I pulled these guys in, I was really thinking about like I wanted to make whatever I felt like. So I think my palette of listening of music has always been very scattered. So I do listen to a whole chunk of hip hop. I do listen to a whole chunk of R&B, and of course my bandy, guitar-y music. I do love my pop punk days as well growing up, and I do like some certain levels of pop as well. So there was this sort of like, oh, but I like all, so I don't know what to make at first. But I think as things went a bit clearer down my journey as a solo musician, I realized that, oh, I would definitely write in a band setting. I think of the drum parts, I think of the bass, I think of everything collectively, and then it sort of morphed into this. So I guess Lost Spaces just makes whatever we want. We draw from many textures. I think in our recent album, we found a way to be consistent throughout with all our synth sounds for sure, and maybe the way the drums are made, the drums are mixed as well. But we also have a J Dilla beat on the track, or like, which you would not expect, I guess, from a band, like a synth pop band. So yeah, we try to draw as many influences and try to put all these meshes of sounds together. So it's like almost like I'm trying to make a Spotify playlist that I like because I listen to so many things, but at the same time under the same like banner of Lost Spaces. So I think that was the main vision behind trying to draw as much as possible. And yeah, and he helps piece it together with the Chief as well. The Chief is he's our main producer mainly for the last album. And yeah, so we had a good time. So mainly me, him, and the Chief writes all of the stuff. Carl comes in and writes some drum parts as well. But that's how we've been operating, and that's how we've been able to put out a lot of songs in a short period of time, I guess. So yeah.
Bad Motel, the lead single of the latest album, is one that took pretty long for us to write,
Yeah.
and
almost 2 months, 3 months.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I guess we underwent a lot of
Yeah,
disagreements.
We fought.
Well, not
Well,
physically.
not fight lah, but like
You know,
we disagreed
but,
with the way the song was going multiple times. Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, that's kind of more of a brain sort of numbing kind of a process.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I think for me with that song was also the process of like, I think the conflict came when I was trying to overcompensate, I think. And that's something that I think I've learned through the process of writing with other people as well, and working together, is that you gotta give in at times, and you gotta learn that, yeah, I mean, I may know something well, or I might steer the ship, but doesn't mean that I don't listen up. So I think for me it was a process of learning that, yeah, no, I've got to learn that, and I think that's benefited our art and our work much better, because we get to grow as individuals, and we learn our processes through these little conflicts that we have, big or small. It does add up to something bigger lah. So yeah. I'm just a guy trying to get by. I'm romanticizing, but I don't really know why. I swear you make things better. Like a light, you bring me to sky, and I leave with a sigh, 'cause I know I will get by. I think I will make things better. You're a Polaroid picture set in a time. Should I leap through? When my heart says yes, but my head is telling me no. My head won't budge when my heart is telling me go. I see you in fractions, lost in a perfect illusion. Am I losing my mind? You're a Polaroid picture set in a time. Should I leap through? But my heart says yes, but my head is telling me no. My head won't budge, but my heart is telling me go. We have some wine, walk a straight line. Think I love you, but I'm faced within my mind. Are we out of time at the coastline? Can't you tell I didn't really? You're a dream I couldn't find. Wouldn't lie, your disguise so accidental. Can I leave this all behind? Make you mine, so never get there, 'cause we're boxed in our time. When my heart says yes, but my head is telling me no. My head won't budge when my heart is telling me go. Bye.
So lyrically, whatever you hear in Lost Faces is my life story. It's literally, I think the experiences that I've gone through the lens of my my love life. I think, especially for No Vacancy, the idea was, or the whole concept behind writing that record was, I was getting very jaded with love. I was going through a period of process where I'm a bit of an old school romantic, I guess, so I like to meet people organically, build friendships, develop something romantically over a period of time. Whereas I realized that we came into the age, especially in 2015, 2016 when I was 2014 when I was fresh single, and then I was like sort of meeting people, and then of course dating apps were starting to be a thing back then. And then I realized how like, oh, everything is so fickle, so like instant. Oh, you can just swipe someone and meet someone.
It's kind of put in front of you like a plate, you know.
Yeah, it's like okay, here's your array of choices, pick one. And then not like that's a bad thing. I think some people, works for some people, but for me I felt like it sort of took away a bit of the magic of going out and meeting someone new and everything. So, and then of course there's the whole sequence of like, so basically No Vacancy was talking about being closed up from the world. So No Vacancy was literally my heart. So I said no vacancy into my heart. And the album brings you on a journey of talking about how I slowly learned that I can't shut love out forever. So there's a lot of conflict in between the songs, and it takes a bit of a story where we reference my heart as a motel. That's why the first song of the album is called Bad Motel. And it slowly goes into this story of how the person, which was actually me, and the heart slowly goes on this journey of trying to figure and navigate love in the 21st century. And yeah, so I think that was the whole concept of the album and what I was trying to draw from. Not only experiences, but just also wanting to put out a message that, yeah, I think a lot of us as millennials are kind of finding dating very like pointless at times, and sometimes you hit the jackpot, sometimes you don't, and then it's like it becomes a game. And but I think for me, like especially the last song on the record where I say let your heart win, despite the pain, the heartbreak that it might bring, but you never know lah. So and yeah, because what is life without loving or receiving love? I think, yeah, it brings so much for us. So yeah, that's where I drew most of the inspiration behind everything.